Good morning. We're just letting everybody in right now. So we'll start in a few minutes. We will be using the Q&A feature in order to ask questions. So if you don't hear me, please make sure that you let me know. Good morning, everyone. Please let me know if you're actually being able to hear me. If you can't, you can drop a message on the Q&A. Great. Thank you so much, Ramesh. So today we don't have a presentation per se. I'm going to be going live into SchooLinks and share my screen. And hopefully you guys can actually follow at the same time if you want to pull up a screen on your own and go step by step. This is going to be recorded, so you can go back to it and I'll send the link later on. Good morning, everyone. We are letting everybody in right now, so just a few minutes before we start. We'll wait one more minute to make sure that everybody is in, and then we'll start. If you are able to pull up your parent view, either on the screen or on your phone, if you're following on your phone, that'll be great. So that way you can walk with me. If not, it's fine. This presentation will be recorded and then you can do it again on your own. Again, we're just waiting for one more minute and then we will start. I got some more guests coming in. As I was saying earlier, if you have the possibility of pulling up your parent view account, you can do so you can walk the steps with me. If not, totally fine. This is going to be recorded and then you can go back to it and then just follow through with the recording. All right, so it looks like we are all good. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. So today is going to be SchooLinks for all grades. So I'll be touching a little bit about different grades as I go along with the presentation. As you may know, last year we were using Naviance as a software, college prep software. This year we are using SchooLinks. SchooLinks is now available for every single grades, including the parents, and each of the grades have different views as they go along into the progress of their college prep and search for after high school pathways. So it doesn't have to be just college. Can be work, can be internships, apprenticeships. It can be different things. Okay, so we have just few people that just came in, so I just want to reiterate what I was just said earlier. This presentation will be recorded. If you have the possibility of pulling up your parent view account on one screen or the same screen, go for it. You can walk with me. If you can't, this is recorded, so you can do it again after we hang up here. All right, so I will be sharing my screen. And then you will see that I have my parents' account. If you cannot see anything, please let me know right away. Trying to make sure that everybody has access to the screen that I have here. Do you all see parent view account access? Just a thumbs up, that will suffice. Okay. So this is a parent view that you all probably have access to, and I hope you do because you will have access to your kids grade. I have children in middle school and elementary on my own, so you'll be seeing some of that, but you will know how to access it. So this is the main access, username, password. Once you log in, you'll be able to see on the bottom, this column here, Schoology and SchooLinks. So this is basically where we are accessing SchooLinks. You'll be able to see SchooLinks login for parents and guardians. So it used to be just those two links. Now we have the third one. Once you log in, this will be your own SchooLinks portal, parents view. So you'll see here, this is the dashboard that is all for parents. And you'll see the middle link here, you have students. So if you have several students going on, you know, you have several children in schools and high school especially, this is where you can actually click on the student that you would like to follow. So I have noticed that there's a little bit of a delay. This is not just because of today. It has been going on for the whole week. So now you have access to this. So there's a to-do list to keep track of what your student needs to do. There will be the possibility over here to search for college. Here you have a career center with some opportunities, which are jobs and jobs in the area. And you also have the finances where you can look for scholarship matching. So just give me a second. I got some more people coming in. So for those that just joined in, if you wouldn't mind logging into your parents' view, and you'll be able to click on the left side here that says Schoology and SchooLinks. All right. So this is basically a searching tool, resource tool, anything that your student or your child is doing, this is where you'll be able to see. One of the important things is that whenever a student logs in into their SchooLinks, they will be able to actually figure out their skills, figure out their learning styles, what career is matching with them, and this is where you'll be able to see it. So My daughter is in 7th grade, so she hasn't really done much of it yet because most of it starts at 9th grade on playing around with this. But basically, as she goes through the onboarding and does several personality tests and assessments in her dashboard, all of this will be populated. Later on, I will be logging into a demo for students in 12th grade, so I can show you a little bit what students see on their end. Now, you on your end, and you don't want to log into your students' SchooLinks, you can do a college search on your own. They give you a map, which is really good to see distance-wise where all universities are located. You can search them by state. You can search them by public or private. You can also look at the campus location on, if you want a city, a suburban area, very rural. Again, all these types of search tools are what we tell the students, find your college fit. And this is exactly what this tool is doing, is helping the students find their college fit. College fit also helps on finding out is, the student will be able to focus on the different universities to apply based on the SAT and the GPA that they have. This parent side of it will not let you do it. You'll have to go on the student side to match with the university, as in likely to get accepted, as in a good target, or not likely to be accepted. So, the parent side of it, I have noticed to be a little bit limited. So if you have the possibility of sharing your username and password with your child, you'll be able to log into the information, but please do not submit anything for them. They are supposed to do that, and we help them as well when it comes to submitting college applications. Finances, scholarship matching. So you're probably going to find this very, very good. Again, it is a limited resource on this end because you'll be able to actually see more information on the student side. Here are all the scholarships that have been posted and linked to the district. And when we say matches, it means that the student has filled out a form before logging into the finance side that says, what is my background? What is the major that I want to go into? What am I looking for? And based on that, they are tailoring a list of scholarships that will be matching for them. One way that is actually pretty good, because in the past, you will manually look for scholarships. And as you read the descriptions may take a little bit of a time to read. And at the end of the day, you find out that doesn't match. They're asking for students that are nursing major with a 4.0, and that doesn't match you. So, scratch that one. And that took already 30 minutes. So this one will accelerate the process. If you go on district posted, we have someone in a district area that will be vetting some scholarships that are for just LCPS students. So you'll see LCPS here, for example. All of those ones have deadlines. As you see, for anyone that has seniors in this call, we're very close to deadlines already. Okay, so not only students have to start looking at completing their college application by the deadline, but they also have to make sure that they submit a scholarship application. And those are external. Okay, they have nothing to do with the college admissions merit scholarship. Those are automatically selected based on the admissions application that has been submitted. Okay, so programs, simply finding out what type of what type of programs it's available in the area. It will let you know. Right now, I don't see anything that has been populated by the district. Some programs could be anything that has to do with internships, part-time, scholarship, workshop. So I haven't seen anything populated. If I've come across any that are very good for students, I will add them manually here. But most of the time, the district is the one vetting all this information. All right, well, that's basically the first part, the parent side of the SchooLinks. Now, let's go into the demo of a 12th grade. 9th to 11th grade will be exactly the same. They just need to do a little bit more assessments because they're still a little younger and they're still kind of finding themselves out to figure it out, what they want to do in life. Maybe skills, deciding skills, building a resume, things like that. At this point, 12th grade, they already have something under their belt. All right, so I am in a demo students for 12th grade. Every student, we've been asking them, and if you probably see my newsletter, we've asking them to do an onboarding process on SchooLinks. I know we've been checking our statistics. We have still about 20% of the student body that hasn't done that. So we really, really like your help on pushing your students, making sure that they have done some type of onboarding on SchooLinks. When they do the onboarding, they will be able to start doing a quick assessment to find out who they are. And in this one, you want them to click pretty fast. So basically answering, you usually try not to be the center of attention. You'll go out of your way to help a friend in need, and then et cetera, et cetera. So students will have to answer these types of questions, which will start creating a profile for them and start matching with different aspects of their schooling's prep, college prep, whether it's the personality matching with scholarship, matching with colleges and career, etc. So I randomly clicked my answer here, but what happened is like, you're a champion. These are the skills: kind, caring, responsible, character trait. And remember, all of these are going to be very useful when they want to start building a resume or they want to apply or do an interview, because they're starting to learn about themselves and they can actually transcribe this into a resume, transcribe this during an oral interview. So now also they have celebrity matches, something fun for the students, letting them know based on their personality. Well, looks like we have Dr. Seuss, author. We also have, Andrew Young and all those personality match. As they go next, they need to choose a career cluster that interests them. So they can find some type of a path and they can click any of the ones they want. Well, it looks like they can only click one. Okay. Careers in your cluster. Now they're going to tell them what kind of position they can actually complete or apply for based on the type of traits that they had. Related major or training programs. So this is very important because a lot of students I've noticed when they apply for college, they don't really know what is the name of the major that they want to go into college. So it could be, students, they want to go into engineering, for example, but they don't know if it's computer science or software engineering. They have a hard time figuring out which one is what. In this schooling program, they actually have videos to explain what are the different titles and the different majors. Okay, so the results. This is my career goal. And of course, this can change over time. So if you have a 9th grader and takes assessments every year, this will change. I tell the students to take them every 6 months because as they have the exposure to high school, their mindset is changing. their social interaction is changing, it's forging different personality, and it will change their goals. Maybe they've exposed something else and they like to go into biology instead of enterprise sales. So have your student do it several times. Now you're going to tell me what has to do with the 12th graders. Well, 12th graders will have this type of goals that will transcribe into their profile. Their profile will be helpful for teachers to write their letters of recommendation, more like a student insight sheet. So if the teacher doesn't really know your child, it's a nice way to finding out really what they're liking, what their goals are, etc. To find their profile, you just click on the link where their names are. And you see all the assessment that has been done throughout the time. So you'll see post-secondary goals. Eventually, they will find out what they want to do later on as well, as in which college as well here. The major, change goals if they decide to change it. What are my strengths? What am I proud of? These are all based on assessments, and they will be populated here. Those assessments are found under activities. When you click on activities and assessments, you have different little assessments to do. We have been telling the students right now, if you've seen my newsletter, that says that we need to complete the Find Your Path and Learning Style. I will suggest the students also do the top skills, which will help on determining what are the highest skills for the students and what can be transcribed in a resume, as well as doing a common application. The common application, they're asking different types of questions when it comes to activities, when it comes to answering specific essay questions, supplemental questions, and these skills could help them figure out how to answer those. Based on their skills, based on their strength, how should I be able to answer those questions? I'm going to go back quickly to the profile. So by clicking on the name, you'll be able to see the little symbol here. It's actually a resume. So as the student starts from 9th grade to 12th grade, they'll be able to fill all of these information, my story, experience, bragging rights, academics, which will be directly linked to the transcript. So we'll see also the GPA, SAT, and everything. My videos, if they decide to do submitting a portfolio for art, for example, they can create a video here. If they click on the resume, all this information will be changed into a Word document ready to edit and submit to an employer. All they have to do is make sure that they fill out their biography information here and be ready to go. They can download that as a resume in a Word document or just save it on their Google Drive. This is a neat feature. Let's go into the college side of it. Once students want to apply for college, they will have to search the school, add them as a favorite, and then start the college application. I'm sorry, losing my voice. Students will have to go through the same information here as an onboarding. They want to make sure that they put the dates. And make sure that you are having them write their personal email. This is important. and then address as well. As you go on, you can do your, you can continue and go into the college application process. What's going on here? Okay. Now, once you add the personal email, you'll be able to go through the fee waiver application. So this is directly related to the NACAC form. If you're familiar with it, if a student is in need of having college fees being, application fees being waived, a student has the possibility of doing this by selecting some of it. If you don't qualify, it's okay. None of the above apply. Next. This is the FERPA. The FERPA will help students, and it's important to do so. It's important to do so because it will allow and it will provide the possibility of having us sending the information to the university. And this will allow, and giving you the right for us to do this, this will allow to do this. So make sure that you click, make sure that you sign. Without this, you cannot link it to the common application. Now, we ask students to link the common app to SchooLinks. So we still into SchooLinks right now. And we want to make sure that the students are able to still access Common App through here. What is Common App? Common App is the main application software to submit all college applications to different universities. So one-stop shop. There are some universities that do not belong to Common App, and we ask that you submit it directly into their website. But they're going to be very few. Once the students is connecting, so they have created a username and password from Common App and they can log in directly. So this will be linked right away. You also have the FAFSA over here. The FAFSA is not automatically connected to the federal application. So you will have to manually update here, say that you have filed or not filed. It is up to you. As a matter of fact, just an FYI, FAFSA is opening December 1st. All this information, personal details that we filled out early on can be changed over here. And you can also see your FERPA waiver as well. Now, we are going to do a quick search of a university. And the way to do it is to click on the heart. For the ones that a student would like to do, to apply. If you click on the university, you'll be able to see a little bit the statistics, which is the same way that Naviance was using. It's called a scattergram, where we can kind of find out where and what the students had when they applied to UVA and what they needed to be accepted. So you will see, you can find out how many people got accepted based on the type of GPA, type of SAT. You'll see some of them had a lower GPA and still got accepted. So it's possible. You also see some students that had maybe a different type of SAT. Right here, 1270 with a 435, 44 with 1250. So again, it all depends on the students, on what they submitted on the college application. Quantity matters, but also quality matters, meaning that their essay were probably very well written. They submitted the supplemental questions. They had a well-rounded application. And that's how the university looks at it, as in holistic type of application. And that's how they decide. Once we have this information, we're going to go into college application. And we're going to add the ones that we favored. So sorry about that. Right here, favorite and list. So this is all the ones that we decided to favor. Normally you should be able to here we go. Those that you favored, you're going to go into final list. This, I personally really like this feature over here, as you can add the ones that you want, and it will determine which one you think it will fit, where it will fit. If you're likely to have it based on your SAT and your GPA, let's just say it's a target, we add it to a target. My version here, it's a demo, but every student will have something here that said Washington and Lee University, you're a target right away based on their SAT and their GPA listed on SchooLinks. So it would automatically let you know right here. It will tell you your target. It will see unknown, but because I'm on demo, but on the students, it will say something as in College of William and Mary is probably a likely, or it's probably a reach. Now we have added them here. We go on college application. We have to add them again. And it will let you know that you're on progress. So here you can, if you have, if you are using a university that is not on Common App, you can manually add completed here if you submit it on their website. Application method, you will want to click College Common App. You can say you will be completed the FAFSA form. Right, so now we have started basically the dashboard for just Washington and Lee University. Test scores, if you have reported any test scores, you can do it here by clicking Edit. If you want to request letters of recommendation, and they will actually let you know how many are required and how many are optional. So the students will go on Add Recommender, and then they will look at a teacher, click here, and just Next. And then they can submit it by doing Submit Request. The teacher, in turn, will receive a notification to submit the letter recommendation. That will go into the counselor's side of it. And then when the deadline is approaching, January 1st, the counselors will be ready to send out the whole entire package, including the letter recommendation, the school report, counselor recommendation if it's needed, transcripts as well. Transcripts are not done through SchooLinks. They are done through our senior portal website. And I urge you to check my message or my newsletter this Friday, which I have actually a link for it, and all the steps that we're going through today, I have them listed on my newsletter. So please make sure you check this today. Now you want to submit the application, it will be through Complete on Common App. Now SchooLinks is going to send you directly to Common Application, and that's where you're going to be able to complete and finalize the application. So that's basically it as far as the college application. There's many different scenarios we can talk about for the essence of time today. I won't be able to go into it too much. However, I would please let your students know that I am here to help them step by step. I would like for them to come and see me and we sit down one-on-one with their computer and then we go step by step. So that is the college side. You can do searches, you can do all types of analytics, admission stats, etc. Now I would like to show you the finance side, which is scholarship matching. This is the form I was talking to you about early on. This is something that will help guide and tailor, if you'd like, the scholarship list. You don't have to answer all these questions. You can put a weighted GPA that will really help. So you can request scholarships that require financial aid. You can say yes, but just be wary that not be wary, but be aware that actually this one means that you have to submit the FAFSA. FAFSA is a way to determine if you have a financial need or not. If you don't submit the FAFSA, your scholarship will be canceled and they will not entertain on even reviewing it. So make sure that you're aware. You can click here. Some of the scholarship require students to be US citizen, permanent resident. You can click here. That will open up a lot. So that is another way of finding out scholarships that are specific to majors. So if you have a student going to finance, but also maybe going to marketing or still undecided about the major, you can select them all. Now, they will let you know also, they want to know which colleges you're applying to because sometimes they will pool scholarships that are from the college itself, such as, let's say, the College of Engineering or the College of Nursing. Not the admission side. The admission side is done through the Common App. So you submit the Common Application, you submit the admissions application, students are automatically reviewed and selected if eligible. Usually students receive a decision saying that they've got accepted and they will be offered a scholarship on the same letter if they're eligible. Okay, so based on what I answered, these are my matches. It tells you the percentage of how much it matches me. And then also the district posted. So the district posted, I think this is number one. This is what you should focus on because it's specific to LCPS and it's specific to our students. And they have more chance of being reviewed as well because they're directly to us. So please focus on these first. And then, of course, the other ones that are more nationwide. When it comes to scholarships, I will say, please have your students just dedicate 1 or 2 hours either once a week or during the weekend to start applying for those scholarships. It takes time, they're tedious. However, sometimes you have very easy ones that are just submit a Twitter or X information, and that will be their way of being qualified for a scholarship. That's what I've seen. Number of character on your social media, submit, and then you get reviewed. That was one of the easiest one that I've seen. So, but the other ones will take time. They need an essay, they need the transcript to be submitted, they need letters of recommendation. So it takes time. So that's the scholarship match, and that's actually really good. So if I were to click on those, these ones will tell you pretty much what they're asking for. And it will let you know also the GPA. And that is basically it. So to kind of resume and summarize this, every student should be doing the assessments. Assessments are an important way for SchooLinks to tailor and give the most focused information and individual information to the student. As they grow from 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, this will change. This will provide more resources. And I tell the students do them every 6 months or every year to see if any of those top skills and path and learning styles have changed over the years. That's important. The other side that is really important is the college application, obviously. Favoriting, making sure that you favorite and make a list. Your list of college shouldn't be more than 8 or 10 colleges. We try to make sure that the students focuses on the right college, and please make sure that you want to go to these 8 or 10 colleges. Don't just pick and choose. Make sure that you visit the college, make sure that you talk to professors, talk to the administration, visit them when they come here at Rockridge, where the students should be, because that's just student focused, and then go attend college fairs. So we have one coming up September 24th at Independence High School from 3 to 5 p.m. Again, this information will be in my newsletter tonight, so please make sure you check it. I know the newsletter has a lot of information, but you can pick and choose the information you want, but I highlight the ones that is very important. But make sure you take advantage of all these resources. So that's basically it for SchooLinks. It's more a matter of just playing around with it a little bit. Again, this is recorded. I will post the link into our newsletter and as well as in our website under School Counseling website and College and Career Center. I look forward to seeing you again for the next month Parents Coffee. And this time will be about all summer programs. Believe it or not, we have a lot of summer programs that are already opened for students to take advantage and probably put this into their resume. So if you have any questions, you can email me. You'll see my email all the time on the newsletter, but also on the website. But it's basically my first name .marchante@lcps.org. All right, thank you so much for attending, and looks like our students are starting to come in. So have a good day.